Howdy, y'all. Duke Dallas here, coming at you from the heart of Texas, where the stars are bright, the whiskey's neat, and the ideas, well, they're unfettered. Welcome to another episode of Unfettered Ideas, the show where we don't just love America, we fight for what she ought to be. Now, before we get started, let me make one thing clear. I'm here to talk straight, like a Texan who's seen enough nation building overseas to know when the real war's right here at home. And folks, today's topic, it's a doozy. We're talking about a man who's part genius, part madman, and 100% American spirit, even if he wasn't born here. Elon Musk. Now, some folks are scratching their heads, wondering why a tech billionaire's messing with Uncle Sam's business. But think about it. Musk is a maverick, a disruptor. He's the kind of guy who looks at Mars and says, yeah, I can work with that. So, why not let him take a crack at our bloated government? According to reports, DOGE has already saved us a whopping $55 billion by slashing unnecessary contracts and streamlining operations. That's billion with a B, folks. Let's rewind for a sec. You know why I signed up for the military? To protect freedom, to serve people, not politicians. But somewhere along the way, Uncle Sam traded in his rifle for a rule book thicker than a cinder block. Taxes, regulations, stimulus checks printed out of thin air while our savings turned to confetti. It's enough to make a patriot want to, well, let's just say, redecorate the Capitol. And don't get me started on the experts. These Ivy League pencil pushers think they can engineer society like a Prius. But last time I checked, you can't green energy your way out of human nature. People want freedom, not a nanny state patting us down at the airport and tracking every dime we spend. Of course, not everyone's on board the Musk train. Some state attorneys general throwing lawsuits left and right, claiming DOGE is overstepping its bounds. They're worried about Musk getting his hands on sensitive data and making decisions without congressional oversight. But here's the kicker. The White House says Musk ain't officially an employee of DOGE. He's a senior advisor to the president, which means he's got influence but not unchecked power. Some say Elon's a billionaire oligarch. Yeah, and George Washington was a rich plantation owner. Sometimes the wolf's got to guard the hen house 'cause the foxes already picked the lock. But one thing I do know, unlike the suits in D.C., he builds things. Rockets, electric trucks, tunnels under L.A. to dodge the traffic they caused. And now he's eyeing the biggest target of all, the dollar. Elon's got the resources to poke the bear, and God bless him for it. Now let's talk about the folks feeling the heat. Federal agencies. Departments like Defense, IRS, and even NASA are facing budget cuts and layoffs. Some say it's about time we trim the fat. Others worry about the impact on essential services. But Musk and DOGE are pushing forward, arguing that a leaner government is a more efficient one. The media's having a field day with this. Some outlets praise Musk as a hero, taking on the deep state. Others paint him as a villain, undermining democracy. Social media platforms are buzzing, with Reddit communities getting banned and reinstated for threatening DOGE staff. It's a wild west out there in cyberspace. Now, y'all know me. I'm a straight shooter. I believe in a strong America, free from unnecessary government meddling. While I ain't blind to the concerns, I reckon giving a trailblazer like Musk a shot at fixing our broken system ain't the worst idea. Sometimes it takes an outsider to see the forest for the trees. And we can see clearly the government's a rusted-out Chevy pickup, so that gives us two choices. You can keep pouring tax dollars into it, or you can hop in Elon's Cybertruck and blaze a new trail. DOGE is basically a middle finger to the swamp. And if that ain't the American way, I don't know what is. That's all for today's episode of Unfettered Ideas. Remember, folks, stay informed, stay engaged, and never be afraid to question the status quo. Do me a solid. Don't forget to subscribe, smash that like button, and drop a comment. This ain't just my show, it's yours. The people's voices matter, and we're building an army of patriots here. The elites want us silent. We say hell no. And if you want to fuel this fight, head over to our Patreon. Links in the description. Every dollar keeps us uncanceled and unfiltered. We're taking this country back, one patriot at a time. Stay strong, stay loud, and stay tuned. This is Duke Dallas, signing off. God bless y'all, and God bless America.